Hello everyone, Joe here from Jazz Inspires. Today I'm excited to share 5 jazz albums that I think you'll really enjoy. Albums that may not be on everyone's radar, but for me, they're absolute gems. These are records that I've spent a lot of time listening to, discovering subtle details that keep me coming back for more. Whether you're a lifelong jazz fan or just getting into it, these albums will offer you something fresh. Tracks that are inventive, soulful, and full of personality. So let's start exploring these hidden treasures. First up is Reality by Montgomery. Now you probably know his brother Wes Montgomery, one of the greatest jazz guitarists of all time, but Monk deserves recognition in his own right. He was a pioneer on the electric bass and brought a warm, melodic approach that wasn't so common in jazz at the time. The album Reality perfectly showcases his blend of groove, harmony, and creativity. The title track Reality kicks things off with this hypnotic bass line that feels both relaxed and deeply funky. It's impossible not to get drawn into it. I love how the melody interacts with the rhythm section. It almost feels conversational. Then there's Little O's, which is playful and almost mischievous, with Monk's bass taking the lead but never overpowering the other instruments. And Close Your Face closes the album with a moody, introspective tone that really lingers with you long after listening. What I love about this album is how accessible it is for new listeners, while also containing enough complexity for the jazz aficionados. It's a reminder that sometimes the most inventive ideas come from the players working just a little bit outside of the mainstream. Next up, we have Johnny Little's People and Love. Little was one of the great vibraphonists of his era, often overlooked, but his music is full of warmth and groove. He had this unique ability to blend soul, funk, and jazz seamlessly, making his albums both sophisticated and deeply enjoyable. Where Is the Love is a standout track. It's tender and melodic, with the vibes carrying a sense of intimacy that feels like a private conversation with the listener. Then there's Tawhid, which is rhythmically intricate. Little experiments with layering in a way that's playful but never chaotic. You can hear his command over dynamics and tone. Every note feels intentional. Listening to People and Love, I often find myself drawn in to the subtle details. The way the drums accentuate the vibes, the way the horn lines weave in and out. It's the kind of album you can put on and feel like you're discovering something new every single time. Album number 3 is Horace Silver's Silver and Brass. Horace Silver is a giant in jazz, one of the key architects of hard bop. But this album is special because he blends his classic piano-driven style with a rich brass ensemble. The result is bold, vibrant, and unmistakably Silver. The sophisticated hippie is full of clever phrasing and a groove that's both playful and precise. You can hear Silver's wit in every phrase. It's fun, but it's also incredibly well crafted. Then there's Mysticism, which slows things down and shows his more contemplative side. The harmony is lush, the melodies are sophisticated, and it's a track that rewards repeated listening. I also love how the album balances accessibility with sophistication. You don't need to be a jazz scholar to enjoy it, but if you are, there are plenty of details in the arrangements and improvisation that make it endlessly fascinating. For me, this album embodies the idea that jazz can be both intelligent and fun. If you're enjoying these jazz recommendations so far, please consider subscribing to the Jazz Inspires YouTube channel and also give the video a like. It helps to spread the word and keeps me motivated to share jazz gems just like these with you. Thank you for all your support. Let's keep going. Album number 4 is Gene Harris's In a Special Way. Gene Harris has an extraordinary ability to blend blues, gospel, and jazz, creating music that's joyful, soulful, and uplifting. Theme for Raylana is a personal favorite. It's melodic, warm and full of emotion. The way Horace phrases on the piano is like a story unfolding right in front of you. Then there's 5/4, which experiments with rhythm in a way that's playful but never feels forced. It's exciting and keeps the listener engaged throughout. What really stands out to me about this album is its soulfulness. Horace had this gift of making jazz feel deeply human, like he's inviting you to share in his musical world. It's the kind of album you can listen to on repeat and always find a new little detail to enjoy. Finally, we have Toshiko, Akiyoshi and the Lou Tabakin Big Band with Long Yellow Road. This is big band jazz at its most imaginative. Akiyoshi's compositions are intricate, adventurous, and blend Japanese musical elements with traditional jazz forms. The title track, Long Yellow Road, is a masterpiece. The arrangement is lush, with each section of the band contributing to this sweeping, dramatic soundscape. You can hear how Akiyoshi carefully crafted every line to highlight the individual voices within the band, but still managed to create a cohesive whole. Opus number 0 is another standout, with bold brass, striking harmonies, and a sense of momentum that keeps you on the edge of your seat. This album is perfect for listeners who love big band jazz but are looking for something fresh, something that challenges and rewards at the same time. It's ambitious, inventive, and utterly captivating. So there you have it, 5 jazz albums that I definitely think are worth your time. I hope you've discovered some new favourites, or at very least found inspiration to explore something different. Please leave a comment below letting me know what you thought of my 5 jazz album recommendations. Also, I'd love for you to leave a jazz album recommendation of your own, because I love checking out your recommendations and discovering something new. I'll do my best to leave links to some of my favorite tracks from these albums so that you can go and have a listen to them for yourself. If you want to continue hanging out with me here on the Jazz Inspires YouTube channel, I'll put a link to a video in the corner for you now, which you can click on. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.